Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next review for the next episode of Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. And now for this episode, I probably understand people will not like this one because of one particular reason, and if anyone's seen the preview as well, probably not like it because they're bringing back certain things that you think that is dead or no. So. But more I think about it, I think I probably stated that, but in the previous one though. But I'm not overall mad because since I had to look deeper after I saw the preview into the end and especially seeing the preview. But I'll get to that in the preview when I talk about the episode. But anyway, in this episode, we introduced to another peril, one of the next of the four perils named Kentu. Kentu, I think. I think the name was Kentu. He levels a fortress because this for the certain tree for he likes the scenery, I guess. And he has these two thunder and wind alliance with him. And we get back to our trio, Moroha, Toa, and Setsuno. They're visiting the corpse dealer, Jopi, again, and Moroha says that wants to go for a bounty, but Setsuno and Toa said they probably don't want to do it this time because they have other goals too. Because like I said, but like I said before, Toa, she wants to find the dream butterfly to get her sister's dreams back. So they think they want to just go without her this time, and Moroha gets a little bit offended by it because thinking of her as friends since they're like relatives and they want to work together and all of that though. But so. And you get a little bit of a softer moment with Moroha because when she's riding on a Taichu, we see a little more about her, how she was alone all her life. She was able to finally get some friends and relatives. So she opens up how she's been alone most of her whole life. So which is which is recall how Inuyasha was back when he was little. How he was like ostracized for being a half demon by other humans, so he was pretty much alone except for when he had his mother. So I see that Moroha is kind of like feeling a little bit of the same, for being essentially a quarter demon. How she's been all alone, dealing with things on her own. So I do feel like it was like a little bit how her father was back when he was, being poorly mistreated by humans though. But we don't know that she was mistreated by humans, but she's been all alone. So. Dealing with that though, so you get a little start set up like that, and until Toa and Setsuna finally they come back and Moroha sees them. She makes Taijio go faster, and it's like, oh, why did you go so fast? Oh, because he booked it. And then she's like, no, when you made me, and she steps on him to get him to be quiet. And then we get this whole thing where Setsuna lies that when Moroha asks her, why'd you come, and Toa's about to say something, then Setsuna cuts her off saying, oh, because you're consider you a liable friend. So why should lie? Maybe because she doesn't want to burn on that we have to think of themselves, I guess. So who knows? But anyway, they find Kento. They fight a little bit, but They think it's magic that he can't be cut, but it really is. It's his armor that's like an impenetrable. And we get to cut this little turtle demon child, which you find out is a father of the, which people would have been upset about. Which, because I think about it, I'm not really upset that for that split second I thought it was, but because it made me think, because this child demon's father is Magio, who's this big turtle demon who has an impenetrable shell, which, if you remember, in the Final Act series, Mariomaru absorbs a demon, also that was the same name, into him to create his impenetrable armor. Now, thinking that, how could that be the same one when it was absorbed into Mariomaru? Well, the thing is, though, there could be... You think of one demon, you think there's only just that one demon of a species and that's it, right? I mean, there can be more than one species of the same type of demon. Because if you think about it, there was an episode that was called the Black Kilala. Because there was a very small similar demon cat that was like Kilala, except it had a little black stripe to her. So I think there can be more of the same species of type of demon. So what I thought about after I did that, I was like, there can't be more than one same species, right? So I'm not overall mad because I'm sure people are like, oh, how can that be that same demon if Moromaru absorbed him? But you think about it, if you go to the episode of the Black Kilala, or something in the Black Kilala, there can be more one of the same species. So I wasn't for this moment, I wasn't quite as mad when I thought about that though. So that I was perfectly fine with. I mean, I'm sure why people are thinking or weren't losing their heads over, oh, that this episode sucks because they're bringing, and especially, and probably sure people are being mad because of when they saw the preview of the next episode, which I'll get into, but still, I'll get into that afterwards when I talk about this. But anyway, because Kento killed Mayfu's father to get a piece of his shell to be part of his armor, so he wants to get that armor back so he can lay his father to rest. So, one leads to another. They find him again. They fight. There was a report before that Moroha wants to use Miyofu's shell to protect herself. She's like trying to rip his shell off, and that was kind of a funny thing. You see Moroha doing more comedic things in this episode, which I thought was nice because Moroha, she's definitely the big comic relief in this series. So I thought she was funny. Even though you get a nice moment where she opens up a bit about her being alone, though, but at the same time, you get more of her comedic things, which I thought was pretty funny still. I was just trying to rip up this shell off, but it won't come off. How the child is scared of her. Like, she ends up wants to be Toa's armor. So he attaches herself to Toa and become her armor. And since they're fighting, they're both hitting each other, going at a standstill right now because of the armor. The shell. They get the Toa has the idea because it cannot absorb, because there is no demon magic in it, right? So it can't be absorbed. So how about adding demonic energy into the armor? So what she does, so she uses her sword and adds demon energy into it, and one thing to know that Mayfu's father, Meijio, holds Kento in place. And while he uses his son's attacks him and is able to break the armor off, and Kento gets away. He teleports out with a paper talisman. So at least this episode, this 1-4 peril is not defeated. But I'm sure probably. I mean, like I say, with Kitio, they build that one character, which I thought was kind of disappointing because you build that 1-4 peril up, though, only to be eliminated early. So, well, I'm not sure about Kim, though, but at least he got away, and he's not defeated within this one episode, so. Forget it for a second. I didn't want me to spill bullcrap, so. But he gets away, and Mayfu lays his father to rest. Now putting back that one piece of shell, and thanks them for the job. And then now, and we see Kento once again before it cuts away. So that's the end of that episode. But as of right now, like I said, this episode was not as. It wasn't the best one. Like how episode 8 was. That was packed all the stuff, which I thought was the best episode yet, though. But this one, I will say it was a little bit of a step down, but I still like the episode. Okay, I still like the episode, and I'm not as mad as people are thinking out to be because that one demon that was, how can it be that same one? It was devoured by Moromaru. It can be one more of the same species of type one of a. It can be more than one of the same type of demon. Like I said, if you see it in that, as you recall in that episode of Inuyasha, if there can be the same of the type of demon cat like Kilala is, there can be more with the same type of a demon like this one here. Now, getting into the preview, which people already saw, probably are ticked off because now they're saying, oh, they're retconning demons from the previous show now. Now in the preview, now talk about episode 10 now, the preview. You get this one demon that was also absorbed into Moriomaru as well. There was these two conjoined twin demons called, was it Ginta and Kenta? Yeah, Ginta and Kenta. They're conjoined demon twins that one has to eat each other to survive. If not, they'd keep fighting forever to do so. That was the same demon that was in that one episode where, in the Final Act series, where Moriomaru absorbed into him as well. So, but the more you think about it, if people read the manga series, which I had to do some research on, because otherwise I'll probably sure people will get mad at me. Oh, how can you say the same thing? Say the same thing about how can it be the same demon that was absorbed? I had to go a little research in this because they're in the manga, because there is a race of this type where they're born conjoined twins and one has to eat one another. So there is a race of this type of species as well. So I don't think it's people losing their. I don't think it's worth people losing their heads over. Or think, oh, this is good. This is now. These episodes are now going to stink now because now they're retconning demons from the previous show now. I'm not quite as mad. I am not mad at that. Okay. Well, at the first 3 seconds, I thought when I first saw the preview, but I made me realize, because I can branch about Kilala and the other same type of demon cat, there can be some more of the same type of species. So I don't get what is so worth getting mad over. Which made me think, well, okay, let's see these but it made me interested because the two twins, they now tend to possess, they possess Toa and Setsuna to attain the Rainbow Pearls, and which helps me see them make them fight each other. Which I thought was kind of interesting, because they possess them, now they make them fight each other, or attain the Rainbow Pearls. So I don't see how people are getting mad if they're seeing it's retconning demons from the previous episode, for the previous show. I just don't see that. Well, like I said, people do research or look at the show again or look at mangas. You can see stuff that vilifies it, or verifies. I mean, and then we see this snake-like woman who wants to get also wants to get the pearls in order to get revenge on Sesshomaru. So now, which makes me say why she wants to get her revenge on Sesshomaru. Maybe during that time, maybe Sesshomaru did something in order she wants revenge on him. Maybe he did something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something to help Rin. I don't know. He must have did something, but like I said, it'll explain in the episode. Maybe when she'll give maybe we'll see a backstory or a flashback to when Sesshomaru did something. So. Maybe it was something to help Rin. I don't know. So who knows? Because otherwise, why I was with the one we saw in the flashback with Kagome and Inuyasha in that dream sequence where Kagome gives away Moroha. Why is Sesshomaru with Kirimuru? Maybe he's doing something. He has to be doing something. Why is he teaming up with him? Maybe because you think that all that time, you think he would have buried that hatchet with Inuyasha by the end of the episode, at the end of the Final Act series. I think they would have been alright, though, but he has a reason why he has to do this. So who knows? So with that snake lady, he says he wants to get revenge on Sesshomaru, so we'll see. They hopefully explain that later. So, but yeah, so I do like episode 9. Even though, like I said, I'm not mad. Probably people are as making a big deal as it is, which I don't think it's not. I don't think it's not a big deal because you're seeing that Meijio and then the next preview you see Gunta and Kenta. So I don't think it's not that big of a deal if they're saying retconning demons from the previous show. When you said they can be more of the same species or the same race, so more than one. But I'm just pointing out because I'm sure it's like I would be able to say, oh, how could they be the same? I'm sure people are gonna be asking me, oh, how can they be the same ones? I'm just telling you right now. I'm saying it right now. So, but like I said, I don't think it's not that big of a deal. So, like I said, as I make it out to be, I don't think I'm not mad. So, I think when the preview, I think it's more interesting how they see with those two demons, how they're possessing Setsuna and Toa. So, in order to fight each other, because they're still fighting with each other, but in different separate bodies now. They're not conjoined together. But anyway, yeah. But episode 9, I did like. I don't think it's not that big of a deal when they were putting back like seeing demons from the previous show. I wasn't bothered by that. So hopefully, and I don't think, and when people will see the next episode of episode 10, I don't think people should be quite as mad. Like I say, if you do your research, I don't think it's not worth losing their heads over. But I'm just pointing out, though, so I just hope I don't get crap for. I guess I just pointed it out. But anyway, I don't think some people saying, "Oh, this show's going to suck," now because of that. It's not. To me, I still enjoy I still like the episode. So hopefully we'll get more Kento. Hopefully they build him more instead of just killing him off early. But maybe that's going to be the case. Like same thing with Kito. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully I have to get to more movie reviews before the year ends. So I'd like to do some more because I took a little bit of a break. I did my Thanksgiving review of Enemy of the State. You can check that out. Hopefully I'll get to more movie reviews. And a couple of Christmas ones hopefully I can get to. But thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Later.